So I'm making this video to answer a particular question that someone asked me when I dropped a video on adoption. I don't know how many people watched that video. So there was a part I talked about who can adopt, and in that regard I said that under our law, under the Nigerian law, single persons cannot adopt the opposite gender. A sole male cannot adopt a female child, and a sole female cannot adopt a male child. It is only a couple that can adopt any gender. So if you are a single female, you go and you adopt a female child, and I stated the reason for that. So in that regard, someone now asked a question under the comment section and said, what if a widow wants to adopt the opposite gender, like a widow wanting to adopt a male child? Although I had answered that question, I had answered that subscriber, I also want to make the video so that other people can also learn from it too. Maybe there are people that would be wondering, or they would wonder, oh, they will have this kind of a question in their minds, so it would be helpful to everyone too. So now the answer to that question is, I think I mentioned in that video that the court can decide to grant an application from a single person who wants to adopt the opposite gender. So that particular rule that a sole male or an individual cannot adopt the opposite gender is not absolute. So under an exceptional circumstance, the court can decide to grant an application by a single individual to adopt the opposite gender. That is, if you can give reasons and convince the court to believe you, giving the court reasons to grant the application. So whatever that is exceptional is a matter to be decided by the court. The court has the discretion to grant such application. So it's just for you to state your reasons. If the court is satisfied, they can go ahead and grant the application. For instance, if a widow, believe that if a widow can give reasons, answer certain questions, because the court will ask you questions, maybe questions like, would you remarry soon? And all of that. So if it's an old widow and you can prove that you're not going to marry anytime soon, whatever reason you can give the court, and if the court is satisfied that your reason is good enough, they may grant the application for you to go ahead and adopt the opposite gender. So that particular rule is not absolute. If the court deems fit, then you go ahead, you adopt your child. That's it. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is Law Talks and Gists. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, comment, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so as to be notified each time there is an upload coming from me. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know I always love you. Thank you for always stopping by. I hope this video helps one or two persons out there. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.